Parliamentary Library has several secure vaults, one of which houses our collection of rare books. Our oldest book is a 1637 publication of the Bible by Cambridge University Press. These items are not for loan, so this is a rare opportunity for a close-up inspection. Much of the collection dates to the 19th century and reflects the expansion of the British Empire. Books and later photographs were an effective way to study and to show to all the power and possessions of an empire at its height. This example is of the Victoria Falls on the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe. These 3 volumes of Blake's poetry are beautiful, and you don't need to be a fan of his poetry to be stunned by the covers. Sadly, often the original covers were removed and replaced by a standard brown leather cover, which was then imprinted with the library's mark. These 3 were saved from that tragedy, and you can see why. They truly are for the eyes. There are many adjectives you could use to describe these volumes. I think it enough to be direct and simply say that this is a book. It is a privilege to be a custodian to works such as these. Our conservation program is endless, which is fortunate because it's so fascinating to observe how it is done. This book, The Architecture of Bijapur, has undergone extensive work. As the cover opens, you can see the pale yellow strip, a joint which reinforces the connection between the cover and the spine and strengthens the overall structure of the book. The strip is what's visible to the eye, but what our conservator actually did was to remove the original decaying leather, rebind the entire volume in kangaroo leather, and then once again glue the original leather back over the top. By doing so, the original look and feel is preserved, while hidden modern techniques and materials provide the necessary structure and stability to ensure this book will be preserved for centuries to come. And as for the content, you can see photographs of mausolea, religious sites, citadels and so on, dating back to the 16th century in Bijapur, which is approximately 500 kilometers southeast of Mumbai. What you can see is a before and after feel. You have a photograph of any given structure as it appeared in the mid-19th century, and then there is an external matching architectural plan of how that same structure would appear as if brand new. A couple of examples are on show now for you to enjoy. And as to the undulation of the pages, the photographs are not printed onto the paper. Instead, the technique in those times was to print each photograph separately and then glue it directly onto the pages in the book. And it's as this glue dries, and dries inconsistently, that the pages warp. Queen Victoria's books. We have 4 volumes donated to the library and each inscribed by Queen Victoria. For obvious reasons, it's the signature and the inscriptions which people want to see. That is difficult in a locked vault, so what we had done was to make a locked cabinet with a glass top, which is our more glamorous version of looking at fish in the ocean through a glass-bottomed bucket.